Dragonball Super. Dragon, come.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Dragon Ball 24/7. I am your host, Jesse Goku, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Dragon Ball Super episode, and I'm going to be talking about the theory that I talked about in the last podcast a week ago. Now, we were supposed to do a special podcast with the Dragon Ball Z panel at Comic Palooza in Houston, Texas, but I was having some technical difficulties. In all honesty, I think I was recording it, but I accidentally forgot to make sure the microphone was plugged in to my cell phone to record the panel, which is alright because we did get off topic and we did get off rail, and we ended up playing some Xenoverse towards the last 15 minutes of the panel, and it was really fun. People were talking about Goku Black and a lot of other theories, but I'm talking about Goku Black with this podcast right now. See, in the last podcast, I did say it was definitely Goku. Now, the thing is, for the past week, people have been saying that it's Goten. Before that, people were saying it was Bardock. I said it might have been Bardock. I never said it was definitely Bardock. I said there was a strong possibility if they were going to introduce Mira and Toa, and that would if they were going to introduce them, I said that was one of the few ways it would make sense or it would work. Now, we all knew it was called Goku Black. The only reason why I said it might have been Bardock because Trunks had never seen Bardock before. But it is Goku Black. Now, as far as the Mai thing, and I got a lot of questions, including how is Mai young again? I tried to come up with I just got a notification. I tried to come up with an actual theory as to how she's young again, but at the end of the day, I think that's just Akira did that just for the sake of the storyline. I don't think because it doesn't make sense. I mean, they don't have Dragon Balls in the future, so around the Android saga, the Dragon Balls are gone. There's no way she would have been able to, and it's kind of hard to say, because that's 17 years in the past, so Trunks isn't like a young adult, like a teenager anymore. He's definitely an adult, like, I don't know, close to his 30s. So, I mean, I would say don't overthink it too much. If Akira wants to explain how she's young again, then he will. Don't overthink it too much, though. Dragon Ball Z was known for having a lot of plot holes, and this is definitely, definitely a plot hole for this saga. I mean, Dragon Ball Super has been pretty good so far about the plot holes, but this is definitely one of the biggest ones they've had. So I don't overthink it. I mean, people will have theories, they'll come up with things, but honestly, I think it just comes down to Akira Toriyama forgetting that, or he just wanted to include her. Maybe he knew that including her would create a plot hole, but adding her would help intensify the story. So for the sake of making it better, he took one he did this on purpose, which would make sense. And in all honesty, it's also the team as well. The team, the animators in Torotaro are the ones writing the manga and the anime, and Akira Toriyama is the only one who tells them, okay, these are these characters. He designs the characters and gives them like a background, and it's up to the animators and story writers of Torotaro to map out the story for all of them. So it's not just Akira's fault. I know a lot of people are just blaming Akira Toriyama, but it's really not his fault. But as far as Goku, for those, and this is a major spoiler alert for those of you that haven't seen the episode, but I said that the Kai that they showed in the opening scenes. Now they did reveal his name the other day. I believe it was Sunday. No, it was Saturday when they revealed his name. And it's God King Zametsu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't have it in front of me. But he's known as a God King. Now that we know his name, based on what I saw in this episode and the preview for the next episode, I said that he had something to do with Goku Black. And the way Goku was talking, he was referring to Trunks as a Saiyan. The Saiyan race is so. He talks about how interesting they are, and he talks about he talks about the end of their race and yada yada yada. So this is definitely Goku in the sense that it's his body. This is his body. This is not Goten. The reason why it cannot be Goten is because he doesn't exist in Trunks' timeline. If you watch Future of Trunks, when Chi-Chi is talking to her father, the Ox King talks about he had heard rumors that Gohan was challenging the androids. And Chi-Chi's worried about him because he's all she has left. Because Goku's dead. And she does say he is everything she has left. Why would she say that if she gave birth to Goten? It's just something to think about, and that's what that silence was, for you to think about that. So it is definitely Goku's body. It's not Goku though. And when Trunks attacked Goku after regaining consciousness, that even further proved that yes, it is Goku. Besides the fact that Akira Toriyama said that it was Goku Black. Even the title for the next episode says Goku Black. The show constantly tells you it's Goku, and people are still trying to say that it's Goten. It's not Goten. It's not a Universe 6 thing either. It cannot work because Universe 6, the origins for the Saiyans and Earth for Universe 6 are not the same as Universe 7. And if you really think about it, Trunks' origins, the origins of Trunks' universe or timeline are the same as Universe 7 up until the Android Saga. And another reason why I think the Kai is involved with this arc is because Goku Black had in the preview he showed that he was wearing a ring that revealed like Trunks and Goku through like a dimensional tear or like phone call or something. But that even furthers when I came up with the theory that the Kai was behind this and that the 6 universes had something to do with it because there was 18, now there's 12, and this Kai might have come from one of these 12 universes. That furthered my theory, I believe, from like a 30% possibility to like a 70% possibility, because there's so many clues and so much evidence showing that I could be right, but at the end of the day I could also be very wrong. But I don't see, like, this is definitely something that I'm excited to watch. That episode, it's really good. The fight scene was intense. When Trunks attacked Goku, even I was like surprised. It was insane. It was amazing. It's also cool to see little kid Trunks' reaction to future Trunks, because they, up until that point, they had never actually met. Trunks did meet him. Future Trunks did meet himself as an infant, but Kid Trunks would not remember that. He was too young at the time. He was just a newborn. So I'm definitely excited to see how this arc is playing out. I'm surprised they're already having a confrontation in the 3rd episode, and I think that's kind of way too early on. I'm kind of hoping this arc lasts more than 10 episodes or 13 episodes, because that seems to be the case with Dragon Ball Super. Their arcs will only last about like 10 episodes. The longest fight in the Tournament Universe 6 and 7 arc was Hit versus Goku, which lasted about 2 episodes. I know a lot of the fans were used to complain about Dragon Ball Z's fight scenes dragging on too long. Now, they're complaining about them being too short. I love the long fight scenes because it showed how intense they were. They meant something. This time around, it's kind of like, Well, I'm sorry. I take that back. The longest fight was not Goku versus Hit. The Goku versus Frieza fight was a few episodes, and Goku versus Beerus was a few episodes. But those whole arc, like they were fighting right away. They were fighting from the get go. They didn't have time to build the story where Universe 6 and 7 had some of the most character development. It's kind of hard to say. With Super, all the arcs have been short. And I understand the movie arcs, they had to be short because they were just retellings. And the Universe 6 and 7 was the build up to another future arc. We thought Universe 6 and 7 was going to be the biggest, was the only arc we were going to get, and that was the end of Super. Then we were promised another arc, and this arc is definitely awesome. It's amazing so far. I love it. I love the direction it's going. But, like, okay, for those of you that didn't hear my theory, I said, and I kind of explained it a minute ago, but I'll explain it fully for everyone. So, that God King Kai Sametsu comes from one of the 6 universes of the original 18. And I feel like he's gone rogue and he's rebelling against Zeno, the Lord of Everything. Now, Zeno is innocent as he comes out. He's actually very maniacal and very spoiled because he destroyed 6 universes. He destroyed countless lives. We don't know why. All we know is that he was in a spoiled-like mood. But why? Why did he do it? They said he could destroy any evil entity that he wanted to. Now, does that have something to do with the destruction of the 6 universes? Who knows? But, like, think about that for a second. Countless lives. Because someone said on Facebook that he destroyed 6 universes and killed trillions of lives. No, well, it's definitely way more than trillions. Because if they have a planet like Earth, Earth has billions of lives. Now, can you imagine several planets like that? And besides, these universes are vast. Earth from Namek in a regular spacecraft for us took more than 1,200 years to reach. But they reached it in a month because they used an alien spacecraft that traveled much faster. Goku reached it in a week because they reconstructed a Saiyan spacecraft into an Earth spacecraft using the technology from the same spacecraft, and so that was way more advanced. And now Earth is making far more advanced. Well, the Capsule Corporation is making far more advanced spaceships because they know how to. That's oh well, the universe isn't that big because they get to planet in a couple days or a couple hours or a couple minutes. And that's not true. These universes are very vast. They have countless lives, and they're possibly endless. There's no actual end to these universes. They're just multiverses that they put them in spheres for the sake of telling a story. But the gravity of the situation is that he did kill countless lives. Too much to count. That's 6 full universes. Why? Why did he do it? What was the purpose? Did it have something to do with this Kai? Or maybe this Kai is rebelling against Zeno because he did that. We don't know, and like we will find out in the later episodes. And the more I watch this arc, the further it helps my theory. And I think a lot of people are still speculating. I'm still speculating. Some of us have the same theory. Some of us don't. Some people are still saying it's Goten. It's obviously not. But at the end of the day, we're all finding out as the series goes on. Because it's still ongoing. No one knows for sure. The only one that knows for sure is Akira Toriyama and the animators and Torotaro. And they are not really leaking. Oh, and the voice actors, they know. They already know. And it's just, I want to know what happens next. I can't get enough of this arc. It's so good. And hopefully they do Trunks justice. I mean, so far, they are really... Trunks is still... I still like Trunks. I still feel like he's a bit of a badass. But the gravity of this enemy, if he's a god, then, there's no way Trunks can compete against him. And there's definitely no way future Trunks can take on Goku and Vegeta. No way. Because these guys took such a major leap in power. If Trunks kept training and training and training, yeah, he would be as strong... maybe as Majin Buu, but these guys took like such a huge leap because of Beerus that even Goku said that he never would have reached that on his own. And with that, I'm going to bring this podcast to a close. I'm going to talk further about it in the next day or so because I felt like I kind of rambled on. It's the day after Comic Palooza, and I don't exactly feel good. um, I just came back from the doctor. But, like the video, subscribe to our channel, check us out, leave a comment below. If anyone has any questions, I can definitely answer them in the podcast. We're going to try doing 3 podcasts a week now. We're going to try doing more about Dragon Ball as this arc furthers. We're also going to be talking about Xenoverse pretty soon. Oh, speaking of Xenoverse 2, it is speculated, and it's kind of confirmed, but at the same time it's not, that if you played Xenoverse 2 on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, now I don't have any information on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, but if you played it on the current generation of systems, which are the 4 and Xbox One, then you can carry over your saved data from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2, and your original created character, the statue that's in Toki Toki City, is actually your created character, your customizable character. And actually, the original character will play a major role in the video game. We don't know what kind of role, but you definitely have to create another character to carry the torch. And with that, I'm going to bring this podcast to a close once again. Please check us out. Check out our other videos. I'll post another Dragon Ball 24/7 pretty soon. We're going to talk further about this and more about Xenoverse. I have to do some more research and definitely look at other people's theories, and I will speculate on my theories. I like to compare notes with other people, so you don't just get what I think. I also take what other people say, and I try to see if it makes sense. Because I come up with a lot of theories. I came up with this theory on my own before I heard anyone else's, and that's why I shared it with everyone, because I totally believe that my theory is correct. But yeah, like I said, I could also be wrong. Thanks for listening to this, Jesse Goku, and stay classy.